Hey guys, thanks for joining us here at Salty Ginger Talk. If you're a returning listener, it's great to have you back. If you're new to the channel, we're really glad you joined us. Hope you like what you hear. Today's episode, we're going to be giving you 5 leadership lessons that you can use to apply to your life today to start showing leadership, whether it be in your relationships, whether it be in your work or profession, or whether it be just for yourself. We all need to demonstrate leadership. We all need to take control of our situations and own our lives. And we're going to give you some tips on ways to do that. So it doesn't matter if you're in a leadership position, you need to show leadership in your life. And we're not talking about the corporate kind with titles and things that confer leadership on you. We're talking about actions that show leadership and demonstrate leadership to yourself, to the people around you. It's going to make your life better. It's going to help you get to where you want to be. It's going to get rid of the anxiety and the doubt and the fear that you have in yourself, because that's what leaders do. They take action, they blaze the trail, they show the way, and you need to do that for yourself. You need to do it in your relationships, and you need to do it professionally, regardless of whether you want the corner office or the CEO title or any of the other things. You're still going to have a better life when you show leadership in your life, because you might not realize it, but you are a leader for sure. Your family's watching you. Your friends are watching you. Your coworkers are watching you. Everybody's looking for someone to step up, and you can be that person that steps up for yourself and for the others around you. So that's the idea. Let's just jump into it now and cover our 5 topics. First rule, accept all criticism and deflect all praise. That's exactly what it sounds like. When something goes wrong, take ownership of it. When something goes right, praise the people that helped accomplish it. Give them the credit. Accept all criticism, deflect all praise. True leadership, not about ego. You got to have a big ego to be a good leader, but you can't let it drive your actions in the world. Real leadership's about ownership. When you accept criticism without defensiveness, you show strength. You show confidence. When you deflect praise and redirect credit to your team, you build trust with them. It makes them understand you value them. It makes them buy in. It makes them want to work harder and commit to what the goal is that you're trying to achieve. People follow humility. They don't follow arrogance. Not how it works. Leaders who can take the heat but stay grounded become anchors in chaos. That's what leadership looks like. So your action step here is the next time someone critiques you, just listen. Thank them for sharing their feedback. Write down one thing you can learn from it. Don't argue it. Don't try to defend yourself. Just listen. Try to learn a lesson from it. When in turn, if somebody praises you or praises your team, say, hey, thanks, I appreciate that, but Jim or Betty or whoever, multiple people were really the drivers of this. It was their idea. They did the heavy lifting. They did the work. Couldn't have got done without them. Deflect the praise to them and watch how dedicated the people that work with you will become. That's how you model maturity. That's how you model leadership. That's how you model character. It's real easy to do. Accept all criticism, deflect all praise. That's rule number 1. Okay. Number 2, lead by example, not by instruction. People don't follow what you say. They follow what you do. I tell this to people all the time. People try to tell you all the time who they are by the way they treat you and the way they act towards you. You just got to listen to them. We make excuses for people, and we make reasons why it's okay for them to not call us back or not be there when we need them or not follow through on what they said they were going to do. And the reality is that's not leadership. The reality is they're telling you how they think. They're telling you what they're all about. You're just not listening to them. So it doesn't matter if it's in your home, in your job, or in your community. Your actions are what set the standard by which you're judged, period. If you demand excellence but deliver mediocrity, no one will respect your words. They're going to ring hollow, plain and simple. Leadership is consistency, doing the right thing even when no one's watching, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when it sucks, even when you're going to have a shitty conversation because of it. That's leadership by example. You can't speak it. You got to do it. You can't just talk the talk. You got to walk the walk. So your action step here is to identify one area where you're asking others to improve, and you do it first. You improve first. in that area. I can tell you, I got a big long list of things I got to work on. I think I'm a pretty good leader, and I got a lot of things that I'm not doing a great job of right now. And that will always be true, by the way. If I start excelling at certain things, I'm going to let other things tail off. And it's my job to keep as many of those plates spinning as fast as they can. And I've got to continue, all of us have to continue to look for ways to improve ourselves. That's what leaders do. Show people how it works. Don't tell them how it works. Show them. Be the person whose effort makes everyone else raise theirs. A good leader raises everybody around them. They don't excel by making others look bad. They excel by lifting others up with them. And you do that by leading by example, not by talking about shit. Number 3, stay calm under pressure. Real straightforward. When everything's falling apart, people look for stability. They look for someone to step up and say, hey, we got this. We're going to be okay. Follow me. Your calm gives them confidence. It's that simple. If you panic, they panic. If you stay calm and composed, they believe things will work out, and they're more likely to stay calm and composed. You might have to talk them off the ledge. You might have to have conversations with people and explain why, logically, this isn't as bad as it looks or what the path to a better place is, but that's what leadership is. It's staying calm when things go crazy and providing stability so others can stay calm and help you work the problem. The best leaders are not loudest in the storm. They're the steadiest in the storm. So your action step here is when stress hits, when things get hectic, when things get crazy, take a pause and take a breath before you react. Remind yourself, everyone's looking at me for how we're going to deal with this situation. I need to stay calm, so they'll stay calm. Train that muscle daily in traffic, in conflict, in crisis, in chaos. You have lots of opportunities to develop the calmness that you need in order to be successful. You just have to be willing to do it. The best way to do it is to do nothing. Calm, breath, let your prefrontal cortex re-engage, logic, reason, problem solving, then make a decision or start gathering information so you can make a decision. Staying calm under pressure, terribly important for good leaders. Number 4, communicate clearly and often. Confusion kills momentum, period. Leaders who don't communicate leave people guessing, and guessing breeds frustration and failure. Clarity is not optional. It's like oxygen. You need it if you're going to survive. That goes for you personally. What is it you're working towards? What's important to you? What do you prioritize? How do you set your life up so you're working on those priorities? Same thing goes professionally. Same thing goes in your relationships. Doesn't matter if it's your partner, your kids, your coworkers. Clear communication builds unity and direction. Very, very important. Before you have any conversation with someone, ask yourself, what am I trying to convey? What do I need them to understand coming out of this conversation? Then say that simply. Then follow up on it. Repeat it when necessary. I had a guy that did a sales presentation, and he said all the best sales presentations are exactly the same. You follow 3 steps. Tell them what you're going to tell them. Tell them what you told them. Talk about communication. You're hammering home the points over and over and over again. And he was right, by the way. That's how I structure all my sales presentations now. Good leaders are good translators of vision. Develop some stories you can use so people can relate to you. People love stories. They really love stories where you talk about something you screwed up and then what you learned from it and how you got better at it. Fortunately for me, I have screwed up so many things in my life. I have thousands of stories that I can share because I've screwed up so many things. I got great stories, but I'm not afraid to fail because I failed over and over and over again. But I get back up. I learn the lesson. I try to apply that lesson going forward, and it's made me better as I've gotten through life and taken on more responsibility. Okay, speaking of responsibility, that's number 5. Got to put responsibility over comfort. Plain and simple. Leadership's not glamorous. It's not sexy. Sometimes it's not fun. A lot of times it's not fun. It's really about service. It's really about raising everybody up around you and making sure they have what they need so they can excel, because it's going to lift you too. It means doing what's necessary, especially when it's hard, especially when it's not easy. When things go wrong, you got to step up and take control of those situations. When success comes, you share the rewards and you share the credit. Like, remember, rule number 1, accept all criticism, deflect all praise. Responsibility over comfort. That's the job. That's how you develop respect. When people know they can go to you when things are tough, when chips are down and the stakes are high. It's not authority. It's accountability. You're going to provide accountability for yourself, for everybody around you, so that you can accomplish what needs to get accomplished. So own your action step here. Own everything in your control. You can control your effort. You have control over that. You can control your tone, how you speak to people, how you interact with people. You can control your decisions. You can't necessarily control other people's, but you sure can control yours. Stop blaming, stop deflecting, and stop waiting for someone else to lead or tell you what to do. You're it. Nobody's coming. There's no white knight on a horse that's coming to save you. It's you. You got to lead from where you are right now. That's the job. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. Step up, take control of everything you have control over. Don't blame other people. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be comfortable, but it's going to get you where you want to go. So let's remember, leadership is not about titles. It's got nothing to do with it. I try to explain to people, I'm not the way I am because I'm the CEO of a company. I'm the CEO of a company because I'm the way I am. I've been this way since I was a kid. Now I've refined it and learned a lot and changed my approach on things. And, hopefully I'm a better person than I was when I was 15. For God's sakes, I've been wasting a lot of time if I'm not. And hopefully I'm a better person tomorrow than I am today, and next week than I am this week, and next year than I am this year. You got to kind of constantly push to get incrementally better, because that little incrementally better builds this like compound interest. It builds up over time and builds the life that you want. It's about how you carry yourself every day. It's about how you handle pressure every day. It's about how you treat people every day. It's about how you take responsibility every day. So here's our challenge for this week. Pick one of these lessons and live it all day, every day. Start with one, incorporate that, then pick another one, incorporate that, then pick another one, incorporate that. In 5 weeks, what if you had all these tools in your toolkit 5 weeks from now? Think about what an awesome place you'd be at. Be the kind of person that people can count on. Be the kind of person that people look to when things are tough. Be the person that people look to for leadership. Because leadership, it's not about getting followers. It's about creating other leaders. If you model this behavior, people will learn it from you and they can take control of their own lives. Think about how great the world would be if we weren't all looking for someone else to solve problems and we just jumped in and started solving them ourselves. Right? Love it. Absolutely love that stuff. It's not the government's job. It's not your company's job. It's up to you. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. Remember that phrase. That's the right way to think, and then attack. Gather as much information as you can, make the best decision you can, and then get after it with everything you're with. You do that consistently, your life's going to wind up in a great spot. All right, guys, that's the episode for today. James puts it up over here every day. Head over to our website, saltygingertalk.com. All the podcast episodes are there. Links to all our social media accounts are there. We publish a newsletter every weekday you can subscribe to on our website. We have awesome guests that talk about all the tough things they've dealt with in their life and how they use those learnings to build lives of meaning and purpose. You can learn a ton from those conversations. That's what our listeners get when they come to Salty Ginger Talk. You get episodes like this that give you concrete things that you can do every day to make your life a little bit better each day at a time. And if you do that, you're going to wind up in a really good spot. So we got all this great stuff to help you build the life you want. You don't want to miss any of it. So make sure you catch our next episode. We'll see you there.